Good morning, world.
Good morning.
All right, I got my hat on backwards right to start, Cedric, because somebody gave us a comment on our last Oliver Anthony song. This is
Christopher Anthony. Go ahead.
Oliver Anthony song. This was from at Tamale Shire 4145. Hopefully I said that right. This person said, Nua Flash. I think they meant News Flash, but they put an A. It's right next to the S. Yes. I do that all the time. Nua Flash. Dax just dropped a remix of Richmond, north of Richmond.
Heard that song?
It's fire. Okay. Hope you all react to it.
All right.
I think you'll like it. You know what? Let's react to it. At first I told Cedric, I go, do we really want to rehash the song? But it's Dax and Eric Shaper, always asks us to do Dax. So now we get to cover two people, one thing.
Let's do it.
All right.
Stay tuned. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian. As I've stated before, you can always make a request right here also on Venmo, and I'll put Cash App also in the description. And then you go right to the top of the list, and for those of you I know who requested on Cash App a couple of songs, we found either there was really no video to it, it was just a still image, so we decided not to do it.
Right.
We're sorry about that. We appreciate the donation, though, correct?
Did you say we appreciate
Little
you or
tip.
appreciate you?
I'm white, so I said we appreciate it.
Okay, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
I say
appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, and that's that's what segregates us, right?
And here come the comments.
All right. So anyway, thank you so much for commenting. We appreciate it, and again, we would appreciate a donation. Anyway, you want to get to it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get right to it. And for those of you new to our channel, we will stop it.
We will stop.
Cedric sent me a comment where somebody appreciated us.
Yes, from the Netherlands.
Stopping and commenting in depth.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. Again, we mentioned we are old. I know we look this good, but we are old. And we forget, if we let it run too long, we'll forget what we wanted to say. So
yes. We're not disrespecting the artist.
Again, you can always go to the description. I put a link to the actual video. You can watch it without us idiots talking.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Got your headphones on?
I stay ready.
Here we go.
I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
This is Dax, Oliver Anthony, Richmond, north of Richmond, remix. Official video.
Remix.
Here we go. United we stand, divided we fall.
True statement.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you.
Okay, I know.
Wow.
I'm just going to do this because he's adding his own instruments. I don't know if you can hear the keyboard in the background. So he took Oliver Anthony, and he's already overdubbing.
Yeah, we just lost.
I just want to get you prepared. Okay. Are you
prepared?
The world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul.
That looks like the land I just bought that I'm moving into out there when I'm leaving you, Cedric.
Yeah. Look at that. We're heading up there.
I know. Cedric's coming out to Tennessee with me.
To visit.
You guys need to come out, visit, and talk him into moving out there.
I'll come out there eventually. Well, since you stopped it, you saw the Canadian flag and American flag in the background,
that, yeah.
too. And that summarizes Dax. He's from Canada, like Tom.
Tom McDonald. All right.
World with an whole soul. The Richmond, north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt, 45 years can't pay rent, 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Okay, I get it, and and he's actually taken Anthony Christopher, said it when he's been on a few talk shows that it's not about politics. It is about politics, but we'll go with what he feels and what Dax feels. It is politics. I mean, obviously there's a reason why people that lean right resonated with that song more than people. I mean, there was people that are Democrats that resonated with the song.
Absolutely.
But guess what? They're not the left.
Okay. Well, since you stopped it and you said it's not about politics, when it is about politics, this man's not 45 years old. Does the 45 mean something else? Is he alluding to something else?
I think he's talking about working 45 years and then not. Then what do you do? You're too old to do anything.
Why did you pick 45? How come we didn't say
I understand.
47 years?
I understand.
45.
That. I got that.
Just saying.
But then I wanted to stop on the same note. And again, we stop and we kind of dig deep into this. Do something different. So I hear this from the perspective of the working class, and I get it. But in this country, which is not a socialist country, you can choose to jump off that cliff and try something else. And it may not work, but we do have a safety net here. But don't live 45 years in the same job and then at the end of those 45 years say, what did I do?
Right.
It's like 10 years into it, if it's like, this sucks, I want to do something different. Look at Oliver Anthony. He worked those jobs. Then he said, screw it. I'm going to clean up my life and I'm going to try this. And he got lucky. I mean, he'll be the first. He's blessed. It caught fire. He resonated. But he did something different. So I'm going to take a little devil's advocate here and say, don't do 45 years and then complain about it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, get pissed at me, right? Okay, here we go.
Practically already dead, so I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend. 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich men know the Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Okay, he showed the old guy again. They make you think. This is like a Hollywood thing. They make you think that poor old guy lived a miserable life and now he's retired and he's old.
Right.
I'm sure he enjoyed his life. Most people do. On my dad's side of the family, actually both sides of the family, hardworking people, carpenters like that, but they lived full lives with their children and their grandchildren, had Thanksgiving over there. It wasn't that they worked and then they regretted it.
And he may enjoy being a greeter at Walmart.
But I'm talking about the 45 years.
Right.
They make it sound like you just worked for the rich man for 45 years, and what do you got to show for it? Well, like you mentioned, you have a pension. That's not guaranteed. I don't have a pension.
No.
So, I'm sorry. I'm taking a little side turn here, but
Yeah.
I want to get a couple perspectives.
With an whole soul. The rich men know the Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie...
Sorry, stop again. I know. Go ahead, get pissed. Who's letting these kids be raised by phones?
Parents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When we grew up, we got whoopings. We got hit with a paddle. We got hit with a switch. We got hit with a bare hand.
See, now you're promoting child abuse, and someone's going to get upset about that.
But again, you can't complain that the kids are getting raised by phones if you as parents are letting your kids get raised by phones.
Absolutely.
Leave. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating. Lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame.
United States. Let's unite these states.
Unite these states, but there's a reason I'm moving here. Because we do allow the states to have different political affiliations.
Right.
So you can move to a state that fits you. So all the people that want to have this indoctrination, move to California. Come on over here because I'm leaving. Move to New York. Okay? But those who want to live and just be left alone, which is kind of what he's preaching here, Richmond, government, leave me alone. I'm moving out on a farm in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee.
Oh, I thought you were going to Seattle and start Chaz Chop all over again.
So, I mean, I understand the frustration. It's the reason why the original Richmond, north of Richmond, was so popular. But again, it's so easy to complain and just not think things through. No. And again, when we talk about the curriculum, and I'm going to bring in a little politics here, Vivek Ramaswamy, love him, hate him. He's like that Trump-type figure. People either love him or hate him. But he talks about school choice, which most of the guys on the right talk about.
Larry Elder talks about.
So you can so you can take your kid and put him in the right thing. Just a little. I know you hate when I bring in politics, but again, he doesn't want to admit it, or he knows that it is politics. So, and you got to vote for somebody, and it is going to be the same, but it's going to shift a little bit. Right. Or you go to Tennessee like I am and just live on your own.
Presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage, no more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an old soul. Richmond, north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
Like, comment, and share for more. It's good.
It was good. This was good. It was a good commentary. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. It was Dax's way of commenting on that song.
Yeah.
The way Dax knows how to do it. He's a good poet, and he's a good, I guess you would call him a rapper.
Yeah.
But there's another reason why Oliver Anthony's Richmond, north of Richmond was so popular. Yes, the lyrics, but many people have said those things in the past. But as a musician, it's a great melody.
Yes.
It's not that it's great chords. It's only a few chords, but it's a great melody.
Well,
it's catchy.
That's the power of it. The simplicity of it makes it so powerful.
Yeah. And nobody knows the magic sauce sometimes. It just happens sometimes. You listen to old, some old Beatles stuff, some old Temptations, things like that. And they have writers that know good melody.
Who just passed away?
Oliver Anthony. It's good melody.
Margaritaville.
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Parrot Head. Oh, God. I'm just... Oh, my God. Okay, you're yelling at us, I know. What did I say? We're old. It'll come to me in a second.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about it. So thank you, Dax, for your commentary put into music, this song. Again, I like to play devil's advocate, and I'm a capitalist at heart because I've seen what capitalism has done. And I know a lot of you come back at me, especially when I do Oingo Boingo's capitalism and all that. Nothing has raised people out of poverty more than capitalism. You can yell at me and shout at me that socialism is better. No, socialism only works if capitalist societies make enough money to where you can do socialism for a while until the money runs out. Then you got to go back to capitalism.
I like this song. It was great because you had Oliver Anthony, Christopher Anthony, a white gentleman.
Is he white? I don't see color.
I don't either. And then you have Dax, a black gentleman. And it was left in our comments so many times when we originally did this review of Oliver Anthony's song that this song resonated with black, white, Democrat, Republican. a Christian, it resonated with people. And so the fact that Dax took this and said, you know what, I'm feeling this song too. And we are, like he says, we are the United States. And I think this song, and here's the truth. I mean, it's a song, it's going to have its wave, just like 9/11 did. And when on 9/12, we were all united. And then things go back, but we just got to keep riding wave after wave like this, and hopefully one day it'll click and we'll all be together.
Yeah, and Oliver Anthony Christopher, he was on Joe Rogan.
Yes, I saw that. It was a good show.
You know you've made it when you're
Right.
on Joe Rogan.
We haven't got that invite yet.
I know.
Yet.
Joe, come on, man.
We will. All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
You don't have anything else you want to say about this, man?
No,
He's from the religious guy.
You stopped it every 10 seconds.
And Oliver Anthony, when he goes out and he performs, he reads from the Bible before each performance. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And he actually read and kind of blew
Joe Rogan
by reading a
read-
proverb.
Yep, and then Joe dropped an F-bomb on it.
Gotta love Joe. Gotta love Joe.
No, it was good. I mean, again, the song was simple. It was powerful, so I'm trying to take that stance with my review where less is more.
I know. Go ahead, Cedric.
Less is more.
I had a lot of coffee already this morning. You can tell when I'm up and ready.
All right, so it's right there. We got things to do today.
Yeah, he's mad I'm putting my house on the market. And I'm demoing things. I'm patching things. I'm doing 21 years of work in 3 weeks, Cedric. And I haven't got an offer from my best friend here to help out. Instead he's going to go sit by a pool today. Whatever.
I'm tired,
Whatever, Cedric.
dude. I'll help you some other day.
Some other day. Yeah, when I'm gone.
Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and continue sharing our bitter channel with everyone you know.
And let us know how much you loved me stopping so much.
Please
I
let us
love
know
to hear
that.
it. I love it.
And you guys, when you get angry and you leave a comment, it just drives the algorithm. So be mindful of that.
Pissed. You know what? Really makes me
boy.
mad is if you donate and keep angry on the donation. I'll be so pissed. Just don't do that.
Until next time, I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian. We'll see you later.
Irritate people.